Okay, you know what we should do first? We should like check the levels on the mics and stuff.
Yes, we
Yes.
should. Yeah, look. Mine is...
Yeah, but
like, I think
okay,
your
maybe
voice is just louder than, like, you
what the
just
fuck?
talk louder.
Okay, then fucking turn the mic up.
All right, is this one mine? No, that's yours.
All right.
This is mine. Okay, now go.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Andrew.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, Andrew.
Hi, Chris.
Hi,
okay,
Andrew.
now put the cube on. Welcome to the pod.
In the cube.
We're in the cube.
We're still in the cube.
We're
we
still
never
in the cube.
left.
Chris invited me to the cube, and you know what? I'm into it.
I like it.
I'm into the cube. Oh, that's insane. What's the next one? Oh, this is just a straight up reverb.
Just a reverb.
Oh. Ooh.
Echo.
Oh, I left the cube too early. Now we're back. We're back in.
The cube got bigger.
It got bigger.
It's the big cube.
The cube used to just be me and Chris, but now it's big.
Small. Oh.
No.
Small. Big
cube.
Big. Where did you have the double? The big cube.
I don't know.
Where's the big cube?
Anyways.
Is this the big cube?
No.
This is the big cube.
Yeah, that's the big cube. How you doing?
I'm good.
Welcome. This is a nice reverb. I like this reverb.
Yeah.
It's a good reverb.
It's a good cube.
That's a beautiful cube. What's next?
There's the big cube.
There we go.
This
I
is
mean, we
it.
can't be in the cube for the whole podcast.
Let's leave.
We gotta leave the cube. Anyways, thank you. Welcome to the pod. Sorry we were in the cube for so long.
We just couldn't help ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's still a bit quieter there. All right.
Okay. how about
Anyways.
that? I was just talking to Chris about Stormy Daniels.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just talking about how she has such a bizarre brand. Like, I wish I knew the entire story about her, but seems like all you need to know is that she's like kind of. How could I describe Stormy Daniels?
And what do you mean when you say like her?
Like,
she has a bizarre
she
brand.
was like fucking like okay. She like posted a picture of herself,
yeah.
and she was on like a boat. She was on a boat, and she's like by like a doll. Like there's like a doll. Look at this photo.
Oh,
you see what I mean?
And also,
like,
she looks like an actress in indie movies, like in that picture. Like
I see what you mean. Yes,
and then
indeed.
so it's like she would be quirky and then and
Oh my
artsy.
God. Me and spooky babe Susan living our best life and discussing how to take over the world. I guess because she's like a Gen Xer, like in her 40s, like.
And I guess there is
That's
also
like kind of a little bit of that too.
There's a thing that I notice a lot of like porn stars and strippers have where because they have like a freedom of money, then they can kind of be.
But she's not like rich. She's not a porn star either. So it's like.
But you know what I mean? Like those, like even like when you see like certain porn stars, they have a certain freedom in the way that they are.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
they have. They just have like a very unlimited source of money.
But they don't have an unlimited source of money, and she does not as well. It's not like she's like insanely wealthy.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't have to do with. Maybe it's just the people that would do that are more of a free type of person.
She does a lot of Facetune for some reason.
Oh,
like I don't know.
They still have Facetune?
Yeah,
they didn't delete it.
August 9th, she's like outside getting ice cream with the doll,
and she looks like an indie girl.
Stormy Daniels Space Force, October 2020. Like, this is getting into, like, Mike Tyson Mysteries territory. Here she is with the doll again.
And the doll has a mask.
Yeah, it's, like, kind of like Barbarella, like Pam Anderson, what they try to force on her.
Yeah, or it is kind of like that like,
kind of
yeah, like pinup girl kind of energy.
But not at all. But it's like pinup girl mixed with Pamela Anderson, but also like kind of like Danzig.
She doesn't look like a pinup girl, but she has like the she feels or it feels like she thinks she's or that's what she wants to be.
She looks like one of Danzig's ex-wives, for sure.
I don't really know Danzig that well.
Come on, Misfits.
And he's like the singer.
The lead singer of the Misfits,
yeah.
Danzig, Glenn Danzig.
Yeah.
You know what? You heard it here first, folks. You can't sue me for this. Chris doesn't know who Danzig is, but I do.
You can't sue me.
You can't sue me. All right?
It's not
yeah,
my
she
fault.
looks like one of Danzig's ex-wives. Like, would live in like the weird,
like
spooky, shitty house he lived in.
Yeah, like an old like punk band. Yeah, rock star.
Okay.
Interact. That's the one that grabbed Stormy. That's the one that was touching me on my arm upstairs, and he was
Okay. All right. Anyways, I don't know. I just thought Stormy Daniels, and like Chris was talking about how her and Donald Trump met, which I think is like kind of a weird coincidence of fact. Like, why would Donald Trump choose Stormy Daniels? You know what? I could literally just look up Stormy Daniels and see what happened.
You could do that.
That was so long ago. Think about all the troubles we have now. Stormy Daniels. Trump storm. No. Yes. Actually, that's exactly what I wanted. I don't know why else. No. Okay. Michael Cohen, blah, blah, blah. Wow, this is posted on The Dirty. Amazing. Okay, can somebody tell me how this happened? It's just like, he paid her. I'm like, we know that. Who cares? We want to know.
He really paid
This
her.
is a long fucking article.
And also, why was it so much money?
130K?
Like for an escort or like whatever it was? You know?
No, they paid her 130K to make her stop saying anything about it.
And even that's weird. Like what you like so then why get like sex workers if you're just gonna if you're gonna be so afraid that you need to pay them off with an NDA?
Oh, she was an escort. Yeah, I guess so, right? Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like it's kind of a bizarre thing.
Daniels, what?
It makes it seem like it was a one-time thing, which it obviously wasn't. Like,
Yeah.
not with her, but I mean
Yeah.
in general. Like Trump never hires women. Like, but then obviously,
Yeah.
so then it's like every woman that he has to pay. Like it's crazy.
I think that happens with most celebrities, right? Like
Yeah.
they all kind of do that. Well,
Yeah.
Stormy freaking Daniels.
Well, he's a billionaire, so he can afford it.
Apparently. There's a Cheeto in the White House. Yeah, that's what they say.
That's so funny too. 130K, like when we were talking about, that's more than like a guy who's like a double agent, like informing the Russian government to the United States.
I don't know if any of you guys have like read about like all the double agents or like even like the people who turned on the
whistleblowers
FBI.
or who turn on their own government. So
Yeah.
like a Russian guy going to the States and telling them state secrets, or the vice versa, American guy.
or like more so like the American side. And
Yeah.
we were just talking about how like the money they flip for
Is
like literally
so
like,
insanely
committing
low.
treason.
And they usually have decent jobs, so it's not like they're like super poor. Like, but yeah, it's like literally $80,000, and then they like give the United States like $200 million worth of secrets
It's
of
so
like
ridiculous.
defense security.
Yeah,
and shit.
like the Russian ones are even better, and it's less like I could imagine like you go like literally some of the guys would just walk into the embassy and be like, okay, what I got stuff for you. What you gonna do?"
Yeah.
And then like the diplomat or I mean whatever the rep who would work.
It's
at
like I
embassy?
want to be able to live in your country, and you give me $50,000, and I will
Well, I mean yeah, and it's just
give
like
you the keys to Putin's house.
you can go in and you can take whatever
and
you
you
want.
can see Putin anytime you feel like it.
Poopin. Vladimir Putin.
That's mean.
Sorry, man. I know. Vladimir Putin listens to the pod. I'm sorry, man. You just have a funny last name.
It's not our fault.
It's not our fault. Your last name sounds like pooping.
It's kind of amazing when you think with Putin, like how he like literally was just a nobody, and then went into the military,
Yep.
and then literally like rose up like a
phoenix.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe he's like secretly ruthless. It just has such
it's
like
kind
a
of like a
blank-
classic story of when you hear of like
literally.
Genghis Khan or like Alexander, like
It's literally like
Napoleon,
like fucking
that kind of
folklore.
thing.
Like
yeah,
literally just like some of the oldest stories
Yeah.
ever told of like power, and he
he's
just
so
rising
ruthless
through the ranks,
and then he rises through
doing
the
whatever it
ranks and then-
takes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about Vlad. Or you know what?
I don't know about
I don't
him.
know about Vlad.
Yeah, that was crazy with the guy they poisoned, and then apparently he came out of the coma, or he
Which
got
guy?
out of the
Oh,
coma.
the new
guy
guy.
they poisoned, and then
They do that all the time.
Yeah, but the newest one, and then they had a pretty funny defense for it. When our doctors tested him, he didn't have poison in his system, and then when he went to Germany, they tested him, and he had poison. So it's Germany's fault. They should be the ones answering for why he had poison in
Yeah, I
his
mean
system.
that is pretty sound logic. when you think
Yeah.
about it. Yeah. Oh fuck. I guess we can talk about that too, because 9/11 was, when was 9/11? Yesterday.
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and me and Chris are discussing off the pod, because we have a life. Okay, we have a life outside the pod. We were talking about Osama bin Laden, and like, just what would be the point of living your life after committing or like organizing something like that? And
When
like,
he's in the compound,
yeah, because
basically imprisoned.
like I was just reading about like how that all went down. I don't know, Americans just having like such crazy incompetence with like, I don't know if it's incompetence.
It's like a
it's something
combination
different.
of a million
Yeah.
things.
It's
like
like
a large, complex system that isn't one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like the way they acquire materials is very advanced.
That's what I
But
mean.
where they get it from is always the wrong
yeah.
kind of thing.
Or like
Yeah.
they'll do something insanely like exact and perfect, but then the greater mission just doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Because like, if you guys, I don't know if you didn't know, it's like Osama was caught because they got a tip that like one of his like couriers was this one guy, and they got his like his alias, and then they were researching it. Then they finally figured out who he really was, and then they like intercepted him, and it was the Germans. No, fuck. Never mind. Let's pretend I didn't say any of that, because I can't remember it right. But I do remember that, yeah, he was just living in a compound for like fucking like...
yeah. I wonder how long it was. Like how,
Oh,
like what time? Like how long a period after 9/11?
I think he was under house
Did he
arrest in
immediately?
Pakistan.
Did he immediately go into that,
No, I think it was like...
or was he living free for a bit?
he was living free for a bit. And
Yeah.
then the Pakistani government like was like, okay.
Because wasn't
we're
there
gonna
that
grab you.
thing like pretty much like directly after 9/11 where they were talking about he was in a cave, or they knew he was in some cave system, or he was in the mountains?
Yeah, I
in
was going to talk about
Afghanistan?
that, how that was like
Yeah.
completely fucking wrong. And I don't
Yeah.
really... It's like the truth is always so benign.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know how they got that info where it was like, yeah, he was living in like a crazy underground Al-Qaeda base.
Or if that was just like a cover and misinformation, so that they didn't think
Might be
that they
something like
knew.
that.
Yeah, like they think,
Yeah.
oh, they're looking for me in a cave. They have no idea where I am.
What I do? Oh yeah, did you see Obama, Osama? Right? Did you see Osama's like what was it? Oh God, Osama.
Osama bin Laden's TikTok.
Yeah, have you seen Osama bin Laden? Fuck, who is it? Was it his daughter? Anyways, yeah, it's a son, like one of someone related to him
Yeah.
was like talking about, is like a really big MAGA person. And was like, you gotta vote for
Whoa.
Trump to make not another Osama. What was this? Daughter model.
Man, imagine how much Osama bin Laden would hate his like whoever it was.
I mean, I was.
So disappointed.
Is that actually his fucking? Whoa. Okay.
That's funny.
Well, as you, oh no, it's the daughter of Osama's half brother.
Oh, so like a distant
not-
relative.
Yeah, but she's cute.
Yeah.
Well, can't win them all.
But then I
That is
but
not,
then I was also
that he is not really. What the fuck? He looks like a fucking like.
No, that's some. Oh, maybe that is the guy.
Is that-
Yeah, because didn't he do an interview?
That's his son. Yeah.
Because that's where I recognize
he
him
looks
from.
insane. He looks like fucking. He's from Blade or something.
Or he is in like a really bad like global rap group or something like
I
that.
know he does look like that.
Yeah.
He looks like he has like Sumerian braids. He looks like absolutely insane. He looks like a Wachowski creation. Like, when the two twins.
Oh, he
from The
does look like
Matrix
he's from the Matrix.
Yeah, like, it's pretty nuts.
But then, like, when you were saying, like, in the compound, he's, like, basically in prison for, like, the next, like, 10 years until he died. And then when I was, like, there is something though about being like a powerful person, like a king or a prime minister or a president, where you're kind of always no matter how, even if you're like the president of the United States, you're in somewhat of a prison because you're always being escorted, you're always being everything is planned out in advance, you can't do anything impulsively. So then I wonder if it would have been really that much different to Osama, like if it that level, like because you have power, then it doesn't feel like prison, even though you have to go through all those things. And then you always hear about that as well with the cartel guys or like drug lords, like at the end of their life when they're like in a hideout and then all their money is kind of useless and
A sad Osama.
Yeah. What are you looking at?
I was trying to find like the contents of his hard drive.
Why?
Because it had like cool porn and anime on it.
Oh. And they were his, or were they just like the family's?
No, it was like his that they found in the compound. So yeah, I guess it was the family, but I mean, like, it's funny.
I wonder how many people were living in that compound.
Well, apparently it was like they had classrooms for children, so I think it was like a lot of people. Like
this is like a huge, like
maybe
almost
10,
like
more than that.
A community. Yeah.
And it's like they burned all their trash. Like nobody knew what was going on, but I think like people probably figured it out, you know. But like they can't prove it because they can't go near it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, sorry about 9/11, guys. I'm sorry about it. That's all I gotta say.
Very sorry.
Sorry. How's your COVID lately?
I'd say it's okay. Other than like I was telling you, I'm starting to get like used to the mask, so that I forget it's on, and then that's kind of annoying.
Chris just is like constantly walking around with a mask now. He's not wearing one now, but sometimes it takes him like 50 minutes.
But I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, he's thinking about it. It takes him like 50 minutes to realize he's wearing the mask and take it off.
Yeah.
Yep. What else?
What else?
I don't want to be as freeform as we were with well, yeah, I guess we can David Blaine made it. He didn't die.
Yeah, he did it. He grabbed the balloons. They floated upwards. It was all filmed live.
Uh-huh.
It was way less of a thing when it happened, eh? Like, it was like, I think the video got like about 1 million or so, maybe a bit more than that.
That's so pathetic.
It just didn't feel like a big deal, like, whereas some of his other ones did kind of feel like it was a big...
I think it's just like...
I guess also the timing is like, there's way more shit going on right now that no one is going to really think about, like, oh, nice, a man going in a balloon ride.
He was hung by a balloon.
So great.
I was wrong.
But the one funny part was he's like up there, and then the whole thing, like even when he was on the Joe Rogan thing, he was saying his goal is to get to anything above 25,000 feet would be like a cherry on top. Like he wants to get to 25,000 because there's something about that number where it's like that's the number of like where it starts you start to get like really serious like danger or something like that.
I like my explanation better.
What was it?
Your dick starts to shrink.
Yeah. And so he just wanted to keep going higher, see how small it could get.
Yeah, that's kind of...
And then so he's getting up, and then so he's at 25,000, and then so he's at like 24,500 feet or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then the guy's on him, and then his team is like, okay, you're all clear, everything's okay. You can go up just whenever you feel like it or whatever. You can jump out of into the parachute or whatever. And then so I guess at that point David Blaine doesn't know how high he is. He just knows he's like at a certain point.
He doesn't know how high he is.
And then so it goes up like 24,500, and then it goes up to I think it was 24,800, and then it looks like David Blaine is getting ready to jump off, and then like the team leader guy is like, wait 200 more feet, but then he jumps off, so he didn't get the 25,000.
Sorry, David.
And I think it might have been his team fucking up because they seemed like they made it seem like he had already gotten the 25,000, but then and so he in his mind maybe he did, but then he didn't seem too mad about it. But
fucking
maybe behind the scenes he was.
And his dick remained the same size.
Yeah,
and there's nothing.
It didn't actually. Yeah,
it didn't shrink. Didn't do anything.
Shrink at all.
Yeah, I guess I like. Does anyone care about magic anymore?
I think they
That
do.
it's a dead art.
I think they do. Like, I think, like, when he was, like, when he's even doing his, like, his frog trick or his, like, stick a needle in him trick.
Which one? The frog where he, like, burps out a frog?
Yeah. I think people like that. I think it's just specifically, like, that kind of, like, balloon stunt thing at this moment in time. No one, you know, like,
Yeah.
it, like, you have to, like, because the stakes aren't really any higher because, like, there's so much shit going on that it doesn't feel that dangerous.
3 fucking hours? No wonder nobody saw this thing.
Yeah, it did. It was a long time, and it was a lot of just
it got
preparation.
18 million views. Like,
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Never mind. That's more than
Never mind. Dave Blaine's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, look, I'm getting a Valence ad. Ooh. Well, I don't want to look at that. I want to look at David Blaine.
Sorry.
Whatever. Now it just went to valence.com. Just really wants me to buy Valence stuff. Well, you know what? I'm almost there. There we go. No thanks. Why the fuck do they? I guess it makes sense, but like they charge for like extra features on YouTube on the app.
Oh.
Why the fuck would you do that?
So you have to pay for the app, but then they also
Yeah.
Is like extra stuff you have to pay for?
How do his children feel?
Yeah.
Like I guess like he doesn't ever do anything where he's in danger, but it's like does he tell his kids that like he can't die?
I know.
I wonder if he keeps it up, like the facade.
Yeah.
God, he's so fucked. Oh my god,
that's funny. He's so dedicated to
his
the magic,
are just like so nervous and
so
anxious,
terrified.
About it. And it like, David, you really have to tell.
Daddy might die.
Yeah,
he could die because it's completely real. And there's a lot of things that could go wrong.
Like that would be such an. I wonder if any magician did that.
Kept it up
Just
to
kept
everyone?
it up to everyone else knew except for his children.
Yeah.
And then like when
or I wonder if just like normal like successful magicians, if they like tell their close family members, how will they do it?
I think like it's out of the bag. Like Penn and Teller kind of like lifted the veil off, didn't they?
But there's still like a lot of tricks that they don't like. I think Penn and Teller, because
you fooled us.
They like love magic.
Yeah,
they do it in a way where they tell tricks that aren't like magicians aren't going to be mad at them for telling how they do it. But anyways,
that's true.
But like a guy like David Copperfield, do you think like his close family members knew, or would he like not tell them like you know the whole thing like magicians can never reveal their secrets?
I guess.
Does that go for like? Is it like being like
except for your immediate family
in the CIA or the NSA? Like you can't even tell your
would be so
your
dumb.
husband or wife.
Let's see. What do you think's more important, a card trick or a cable from Syria, with like the goings on? Of your intelligence officers. You know, that'd be insane. That the same scrutiny is applied to that.
Yeah.
Let's see. You know, a lot of people talk about the news on podcasts.
I thought when you were saying that, I thought you were still talking about David Blaine. So I thought you were saying, what's more important, a card trick or your daughter not being emotionally traumatized? Card trick.
I mean, card
much
trick,
more important.
obviously.
She'll get over it.
Let's see. Golden Tie and the loss of landmark Toronto restaurants. Yeah, apparently a lot of restaurants closed down here, but I don't really know which ones I'd care about.
So they did close down, yeah, because I was asking you about that before.
Some of them did. Who the fuck is like? What is Golden Tie? I've never had Golden Tie. What the fuck is Golden Tie?
I feel like wasn't there one in Newmarket called Golden Tie?
Golden Bell.
Golden Bell.
Oh, this is from like 1,000 years ago, like 2004.
1,000 years ago, the Thai restaurant in Toronto closed down.
Yes. Yeah. Man, how dumb are we gonna look in like 10 years? You know, like I'm just looking at this guy who just looks like an extra from Sex and the City. Just like people our age, but like how they were like 10 years ago or 20 years ago. I don't know. It just looks so bizarre. Can you say something, man? Can you say something? Whoa, Frankie's Tomatoes closed. Remember Frankie's Tomatoes, right?
Oh, no, not really.
You never went to Frankie's Tomatoes.
Oh, I think you told me about how like you went there all the time. Yeah, no, I never went there.
Okay, Frankie's Tomatoes, for those who don't know, it's like in a
it's
suburb.
It's the most magical place you could ever eat.
Magical place, yeah. It's a restaurant in the suburb of Toronto, and it's a huge buffet that's like it looks like a fake it's like a simulacrum of Italy.
Weird, an Italian buffet.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
and it's like this is what it literally looks like inside, like you can see, right?
And is it like an all-you-can-eat buffet?
It's all you can eat. Yeah,
So you just go up, grab all the spaghetti, macaroni,
and like I don't know if everyone dressed in like togas and shit. I don't remember that, but they're closed. No one could keep them open.
oh, they're closed.
They're closed now. I mean, like a buffet is not really the ideal thing to do at the moment.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, but yeah, it's just
Yeah, I guess when during the time when like pretty much everything was closed except restaurants, buffets probably would have had to stay closed because you can't really have a buffet with all the food out. Because I noticed even at like the grocery stores in the bulk section, the food is in individually wrapped bags. You don't pick out the bulk yourself.
Actually, here.
Yeah.
They changed it. You could actually grab stuff from
But
the
it
bulk.
used to be like that. You said
Oh,
they
yeah, it
changed
used to be
so
like that.
like
You had to
yeah.
yeah.
But so obviously a buffet restaurant you wouldn't be able to run that.
That's true. Well, rest in peace, Frankie's Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Are you excited for the PlayStation 5?
No, I have no feelings towards the PlayStation 5.
Why?
Because I don't play it.
Yeah.
And I never will play
Chris
it.
plays
and
a
I
cookie
don't like controllers.
Chris plays a cookie clicker game called RuneScape Classic.
It's called Cookie Clicker.
It's called Cookie Clicker.
And you gotta click the cookies and make the cookies.
Chris, I'm not joking. Cookie Clicker's a real game.
What is it?
You click cookies.
Yeah.
That's it.
And what is that? What happens?
Nothing. You just get more cookies.
You get a gift certificate to Frankie's Tomatoes if you click enough cookies.
Well, that's like the shittiest prize of all now.
An Italian cookie.
On Chris's laptop right now, there's just a picture of Caitlin Bennett in a swimsuit.
Which Andrew told me
No,
to search into
no,
Google,
I didn't do
so-
that. Nope, he's lying. He did it all by himself. Didn't really need me to do any of that. Nope. Yeah, I was telling Chris that she's probably one of the worst right-wing pundits. Like she's not even alt-right.
Yeah.
Like kinda maybe. I don't know. What would you call it?
Oh, she's definitely all right.
Yeah, but she's so bad. Like
But I know what you mean. But I think it's almost like
there's like literally no punditry to it. Like she has no anything.
It's and like how like she wasn't even. I don't even know if she was a part of InfoWars, but she was using their logo. Like
What? She was
like
a part of InfoWars.
like
What?
yeah, like a bunch of her videos would in the corner would have an InfoWars logo, and then she on her microphone would be the InfoWars, and then she changed it to like something called like Liberty Bell or Liberty
yeah.
Media, but
Bimbo Wars.
Bimbo Wars. But I know what you mean. It's like, or she's almost like an amateur version of all those like Ben Shapiro's and all those guys. She's she's just trying her best, but
Yeah,
she
she's
just
trying to
can't quite do it.
Yeah. It's like watching, when you see those public freakout videos
Yeah.
and people, and some of the people just aren't making sense and they're just kind of like angry and they're just yelling. And
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. You're doing this. You're trying to do this.
That's what she
You're
does
doing
in
this.
every
And
video.
Every
She's
video.
the person. Yeah, that's
it's like
freaking
kind of
out.
ridiculous. And I don't even know how could you even bother with that content? Like what would be the point?
I think like the one thing I noticed that she does do over and over is she is not afraid to like go to a place and like literally in front of people like insult them to their face.
Yeah, because the way she does it is like doesn't make any sense.
So
like,
then yeah, but I guess that's maybe what like
are you
guys
liberal?
that are like
Are you liberal?
like yeah, get those left wing SJWs.
But
you
like
know?
that's not even like even if you're into that shit, it's like doesn't even work on that level because it's so bad. She's so bad at it. She's not owning anyone. It's like at least with Ben Shapiro, it's like he owns her with facts and logic, right? But like she owns her owns people how like like just yells at people. What the fuck?
But like Ben Shapiro doesn't really own people with
Yeah,
facts
but
and
like
logic.
to, like,
it just seems
to,
like he
like-
does. So then she's just an even less version, like seeming.
It's
like
just
she
like
does,
goes
you know?
like if you just took like a little part of Ben Shapiro's brain and like took out her brain, just put the Ben Shapiro part in her brain.
yeah.
That's basically what's
She'd be
happening.
awesome.
She'd be great, man.
She'd be
She'd be perfect.
Sick.
She'd be so hot.
Ben Shapiro's brain in her body. The perfect woman.
There's like some person who definitely thinks that. Ben Shapiro's brain in her body, man. She definitely has a WAP though.
Man, it is kind of crazy, like just
Who
to think
doesn't
of
these
like
days?
explaining anything to like a person like in 90 years ago or something. Like there's just literally nonsense.
Ben Shapiro's brain has been transferred into Caitlin Bennett's body, and she has a WAP. Ladies and
She
gentlemen,
has a WAP.
And she has a WAP.
And she's poning
Liberals.
live SJWs with facts and logic.
And logic. She's also wearing a bikini while she's doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And with an AK-47.
And with an AK-47, she loves her guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's next?
What's next?
Ben Shapiro. We were watching more of the Bella girl on TikTok, and it's in our video content actually,
Which you can check out.
which you can check out.
www.video.com/collected learning.
Learning.
Yeah.
You've been doing this for like 6 or 7 episodes. You don't know the name of the podcast or what the name of the account is.
Well, you don't know that I registered video.com/collected learning
Video.
to link to our
What do
video.
you think video.com is? What the fuck
Yeah,
is
what would
video.com?
video.com be?
Video.com. Okay, I'm going to find out right now. Let's take some bets. What do you think is? Do you think it's a placeholder or if it's a real
Oh,
website?
man, that's a good question.
Video.com.
It could be a placeholder. It could be like a redirect.
Oh, wow. Okay, sure. It's a redirect to Disney.com. They're not even fucking around now.
Video.
They just fucking own video
That's like something
now.
Coca-Cola would do.
Jesus Christ, when you type in water.com
Or
it just directs-
drink.com,
drink.com. That is
happy.com.
happy.com.
Coca-Cola.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Drink.com. Oh my God, does no one own drink.com? Oh, somebody owns drink.com. That's bullshit. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's like a little they park on the domain
Yeah, yeah.
and you have to pay them $60 to see if you can buy drink.com.
Oh, wow. That's not a bad idea to make people to pay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I can't imagine there'd be that many people wanting to see if they could buy it.
drink.com. What's like another good website that we can look up? Love.com.
What's another good website?
What is love.com?
Maybe Hallmark? Probably Hallmark.
This is getting like really fucked up.
Verizon Media. Why would
They
they
own
even do
love.com.
that? That's just like weird.
Loved like what?
Why
the
would they
fuck?
redirect love.com to...
Okay, how about like what's another like happiness.com?
No, that's too big. Happy.com.
Happy.com. Oh, wow. Okay, happy.com is available. That must mean
Wow.
it's worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Happy.com. Okay, give me one more.
All right. Napster.com.
Well, we know what that'll go to.
Greed.com.
Greed.com. Okay. Oh, that's kind of boring. This is just a placeholder.
Hate.com.
That seems like that'll bring me to somewhere I don't
To
wanna go.
hell.
To hell.
I don't want to go to hell. What?
What the fuck? America, you elected a monster. This website is a reminder of who you elected.
Whoa.
And that's so vague. That could be any president in the past, like
Black Lives Matter.
Oh, never mind.
It's
I guess this
official.
one.
America is the laughingstock of the world. I can now empathize with the racists in this country. I feel the pain they felt when Obama was elected. My first response to Trump winning was to tune out. I didn't want to see or hear Trump or his surrogates. Wow.
Huh. Trump a lump.
To all people of color, members of the LGBT community, and immigrants to this country, I will forever have your back. But so is the guy Chinese? Because it's like there's all the Chinese stuff. So but then he says like to this country,
What?
meaning
Let me see.
America.
Let me see. I know you're racist.
And then
so you
he's
don't
like,
know.
and he seems to really like have a like he's talking about like Billy Bush and like all this crazy
Billy
stuff.
Bush?
Yeah, yeah.
Let me see.
Wow. And then it's just like. And then it's just a bunch of blog posts like November 1st, 2019, The Answer, Helsinki, 2018, Trump dossier link.
What?
Wow, look at that. Wake up, America.
Yeah, there's like a Japanese ad at the top for like a Google AdSense ad with Japanese words, characters. What the fuck? Okay. And it's also the big banner at the top says .com.
And it looks like the most like stock corporate branding. It's a very like almost a stick figure human in a circle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it just looks like
and
absolutely.
Then,
what the fuck? Well,
that's crazy.
If you want to check out hate.com, it redirects to .com.
HUH.com. Check it out.
Check it out. What else? Oh yeah, Chris was showing me this this woman Jonah Jinton.
JONNAJINTON.
Well,
on
you
YouTube.
know what? I'm gonna switch this over to USB. There you go.
We can do that.
There you go.
At least you get some audio.
I'm a Swedish photographer and artist, and I'm gonna tell you the story of my journey. I took the most important decision of my life in 2010. I decided to leave my life in my hometown, Gothenburg. I left the apartment and quit the studies.
I live in Gothenburg.
Uh-oh. Here it goes.
Gothenburg.
Welcome to the cube. Yeah, it's the cube. No, that's not the cube.
No, this isn't the
That's
cube.
not the cube. That's the
Cube. That's rotary phasing. There's the cube.
Welcome.
I am in the cube.
Welcome to the cube.
Yeah, this is a good one. It was all worth it.
I'm in the cube.
We'll get the cube for
And I hear the sounds of water.
We hear
dripping.
sounds of the
And
cube.
it's just the most beautiful
Wait,
sound.
what if can we put Yona in the cube?
No, we can't put it in
No.
the cube because it's direct from USB.
Can you hear
Can we put Yoda in the cube?
the sound of snow melting away, giving space for new life?
Wow. I don't really know who this appeals to
think
because,
that-
like, the first time you showed this to me, I just thought it was just for racists and like.
Oh
Aryan,
no, it's not like
Like Aryans, Ubermensch, like
they're
guys
too
who like that.
No, they're too like millennial to be like racist.
But like, they're so. It looks like a fucking Burzum like cover, like the like this right here.
yeah,
Like it
but I
literally
think
looks like a National Socialist black metal, like album cover thing.
if they are like that, then they're extremely subtle. So then, what's even the point of?
Or maybe
like-
by the virtue of them being Swedish or like Nordic.
But it's like if
Scandinavian
you're
Nordic.
how else are you, like you look like
That's
that
what I'm
and
saying.
you live there.
That's
so
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
Yeah.
It's like there's no escape. Like
Oh
you just,
yeah.
It just has
yeah.
to be like that.
But anyways, so you were saying at first you thought that, but then like I think it appeals to people that don't go outdoor because the basically the whole channel for the people that can't see it is
For the people, everyone.
Yeah.
This is the podcast.
She's living in a very remote area in the Netherlands or something, or Sweden. And it's very like picturesque, like pine forests. And then she also films it with like very like high quality camera. She always like looks like basically it looks kind of similar to like a movie or something. You know,
Do you
like
think
a
she
movie
got
set.
a grant to do this?
I don't know.
That's insane. That's when I would draw the line. As an artist, I'm like, you know what? We need to give grants to everyone. But if they gave her a grant to do this, I'm saying
Yeah.
no.
No, thank
Don't
you.
do it. I don't want my tax dollars to pay for this.
And then so all her videos are like it's like
Is that a... What do they call a shofar in Swedish? I only know the Hebrew term for a horn.
But so I think it's for people that don't go outdoors and do that, but have like it in the back of their head as a fantasy.
Yeah, I
and they
can kind
wanna
of see that.
this.
I see that.
Yeah. And then probably like a bunch of the off-grid type people, preppers, like.
Yeah, but they're already preppers would not like this.
I think
they think she's hot because she looks like the whitest person who ever
I think
lived.
like a certain segment of preppers would, because they do like have a certain like fantasy and dreamlike sense of like. The
she's
outdoors.
not even a natural blonde. This is all a lie.
What bullshit!
This is bullshit. Well,
not even a true Aryan.
No. Have you ever heard this sound before? It's my absolute favorite sound, and it's been fascinating.
And she has like a
cube. Damn it! Put her in the cube. No, we can't.
We can't.
Damn it!
On the cube.
Only we can. You rushed over to the mixer. I'm like, put her in the cube.
Fuck, we gotta
put her in the cube.
No, we can't. And she has a kind of Bjork thing, like everything is music.
Yeah.
And during
I think she's putting that on though. Bjork was naturally like that.
That's yeah.
I think Bjork.
I don't know. I think Bjork put it on, and then it became a part of. It became who she was.
These sounds can best be heard in the beginning of the winter.
I don't care for that.
Frozen to ice.
Me and Chris are talking. You know that Chris did not know what Newfoundland looked like until I showed him what Newfoundland looked like.
Yeah,
Newfoundland, one of the best provinces. One of the newest provinces.
And it
joined Canada in the 50s.
Looks like basically like parts of Vancouver, then also like the coast, like Nova Scotia. Then it also looks like Quebec. It looks like a bajillion.
It looks like
provinces.
Canada, I guess.
Like all parts of Canada.
It creates a strong tension in the ice.
Oh, I don't want to watching The Mummy with an actual Egyptologist. Wait, is that the? Wait, remember that one woman we were watching who was like the
Mortician?
Yeah, what happened to her?
Epic. I think she probably still does it. I think she just became a bit infrequent in her uploads. But no, like you open that in a new tab though, because that does seem interesting. Before you go to the Mortician,
I just put in Gomez Adams. So there we watch Gomez Adams and the Mortician.
No respect for the dead. Sometimes I'd rather like to join them.
What? Okay, well that's you don't need.
Why
to
is her style like that? If
I don't know. Wow, she's not an Egyptologist.
Know what that's like? It's being like a hyper real like an archaeologist, because she literally looks like the knight at the museum. Which is funny to make that your style, and then also literally be an Egyptologist.
That is ridiculous.
That's pretty cool, actually.
She like has like a bob haircut. She's also wearing like a
suit,
an Indiana Jones style like suit. You know, before he puts on like when he's teaching at the college or whatever,
a 60s, 50s men's suit.
Yeah, and like
she has all sorts of like kind of trinkets, that kind of like oddities kind of thing.
It's just like the
Night at the Museum.
Like, you don't need to be an expert in Egyptology to know that
steampunk.
Yeah, she looks like a steampunk. You don't need to be an expert in Egyptology to know that grabbing a mummy. Oh wow! Whoa, that's pretty crazy.
The Mortician girl came up in the recommended when we clicked on this.
But I mean, I was gonna make this point about Gomez Adams.
We think like the algorithm now.
Okay, all right. Here's my thing about Gomez Adams. All right, and I said this before, and nobody listened to me.
Before you say this, I don't really have a context for who Gomez Adams is.
Adams Family.
Okay.
Do you know what
I know the Adams Family.
Okay.
I've seen that a bunch of times.
Okay. Everyone in the Adams Family has a scary name. Or they have like a really fucked up name.
Yeah.
You know, like Pugsley is like, oh, that's kind of a weird name.
Frankenstein.
Like, Frankenstein, yeah. I don't know. Like, okay, hold on. Let me get the name of the Adams Family people. But like, yeah, everyone has like a freaky name.
What was the daughter's name? She had a
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, so they all have like weird, and they're kind of like have weird dispositions, right? Like, the Thing, Cousin It.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so they're all kind of like freaky. They're freaky and spooky, right?
Yep.
Everyone is like that except for Gomez.
Gomez,
and like, what are they insinuating that like a Hispanic person is freaky in itself? That just him being named Gomez is scary enough.
I don't think that. No, the Addams Family.
Yes, the Addams Family. That's what I think. Like, what? He didn't have any proclivities. No.
You think it was?
I think it was
like
racist.
A racist thing.
Yeah.
But then why wouldn't they have any other aspects of the show that had a racist element?
That's what I mean. So what are they trying to say by like making Gomez being like just like a suave like swarthy like Hispanic guy, but like his wife is like Dracula and like a goth Dracula. Like his brother is like an imp man.
Maybe back when Addams Family came out, Gomez was a scarier name. Maybe it changed.
Why would Gomez be a scarier name?
I don't know.
I think it's racist. I think they're saying something intrinsically about Latin people.
Wow, that actor.
Which
that
yeah,
guy?
what's his face?
What was he in?
Back to the Future.
Yeah, the guy.
He's so old now.
Rick.
And like they're all eating like garbage food.
Well, that's the whole thing, man, because they're spooky.
But what
They
is
eat worms.
Gomez eating? Let's see. Morticia Adams. Her name is Morticia Adams. And his name is Gomez.
I understand this.
Listen to me!
Really? Who would have thought the Bermuda Triangle could
Do you not get it?
use the have to chain you to the bed?
You fucking idiot!
The Bermuda Triangle is a very strange.
Anyways, yeah, okay, what were we gonna do?
I've waited 10 years to bring this to you.
Listen to me!
And you don't understand.
Fucking idiot! Oh, God
I've
damn
thought
it.
about this every day for the past 10 years. Why does Gomez not have a scary name?
Why? I think it's because they're racist, okay?
Oh, man.
They're prejudiced against Latin people.
The Mummy.
So today we are at the
Who's this girl? Rachel
John
Maxey.
and Colleen Darnell. They have so graciously.
Is that a
allowed me to
real
come
dog or
here
a
and
stuffed
share with
dog?
them. And of course,
That's a
this
good question.
strut.
That dog was not moving at
Wow.
all. What the
And it
fuck?
was not moving in a very, like, stuffed animal type way.
Yeah, like it's still not moving. It hasn't moved its head. Hasn't moved its...
And it looks so perfect.
Whoa, what the,
yeah.
oh, there he goes. He's
I wonder what kind of dog that is.
I don't know. It's like a dog.
Collecting antique furniture. And
Oh my God, her husband looks exactly the same.
And we were both Egyptologists, and we love collaborating on.
You're not an Egyptologist then. I call bullshit.
They're a vintage Egyptologist.
Yeah, they're vintage Egyptologists. This is fucking LARPing. I'm sorry. She's not one. Her husband's not
That's
one.
what I mean. It's like she's LARPing, but she's also the job.
Is she though? Do you think she has credentials? She has a PhD?
Who would lie about that? Like, that's a weird
If you're
thing to
LARPing, you can lie
on.
about anything. And then
If you're LARPing, you can lie about
that's how it goes, man.
It's the rules, man.
Oh my God. No, dude.
I don't get why wouldn't she just be an Egyptologist? Like,
What do you
it's
mean?
not like so impossible that she did all this work
No,
and then would just skimp on being an
Chris,
Egyptologist.
all right, how, it's exactly like Gomez had us. You just don't get it. Okay, so that's like, you know, like when George on Seinfeld would tell people he's a marine biologist as a lie to like just make himself look like better than he is.
Okay.
Why would that be so far-fetched that like someone who looks like that?
Because then what does she actually do?
She's a LARPer.
That's how
That's
she makes
how
all
she
her
makes
money.
the money.
LARPing.
She LARPs. God damn it.
For money.
She LARPs for money.
It's a very lucrative business.
Okay, hold on.
All right, anyways, play it.
This is Narmer.
Turn up a bit.
Named after the first king.
I don't want it to overpower us.
No, but I'm saying, like, you
How
want it a bit
fitting.
louder.
So
Wow,
the
that
reason
dog
I'm
does
here
look
today
insane.
Why does this dog not move?
See her beautiful face in person. I thought it would be a lot of fun to watch The Mummy with.
Thank
an
God she's not
actual
using a MacBook, though.
Egyptologist, as the title
That's all I'm
suggests.
saying.
The truths behind
She has
the
better
movie
taste
and
than
also
that.
kind of
Thank
the
God.
Thank God.
politicians, I guess you could call it. Pretty much, I've always been fascinated with ancient Egypt. This movie, I would
So
say,
have
is
I.
probably a big source of that because my dad did show it to us when we were younger. And yeah,
You have to watch The Mummy!
Watch the movie. So you yourself have not seen this in a while.
Children!
Not a
Correct.
while. No.
So that's perfect. The perfect amount of cheese.
Oh,
is
wow,
how
it's
I
like a
to describe
gaming
this movie.
laptop. Even better.
Oh, jeez, it
Good
is.
Lord.
Nice.
How are they not getting copyright strikes for this?
Flock of birds.
They're
Yeah,
literally
that's a good
watching
point.
they're watching the mummy.
So we're looking at.
Well, I
the pyramids
think
of Giza.
like that's
Yes.
the whole
And
thing. I
they've
think
even
all that
rendered-
stuff the video stays. You just can't make money off of it. Like,
Oh.
but it's like
So what the fuck is she doing? This
Well,
has like almost
part
2 million
of
views.
The top of the
What's the
pyramid
point of
of
this?
Khafra still
Just
has
to
the
have it.
outer casing stones. But
Just
all of
to
that
have
Sumerian
it?
Yeah,
culture
just to
is-
have
is
it.
much later in date. That's all New Kingdom and no temple complex like that. And those are kind of cool. That's based on some cryo sphinxes, so ram-headed.
It kind of just seems like she read a bunch of books about Egypt and she called herself an Egyptologist. Man.
as
I don't
opposed to
believe
the real Egyptologist.
Yeah, exactly.
which read 0 books.
And they write the books, man.
Yeah.
They don't read them.
All right. I have no idea where Egypt is or what it is. So, Egypt was founded in
1775
1775
by George
by
Washington.
George Egypt.
George Egypt Washington.
And he was a mummy. And he lived in a
The end. That is it. The whole Egyptian
and
Empire.
she just reads that
Yeah.
and then spouts it off as if she thought of it.
What's her name? Dr. Colleen Darnell. I swear to God.
You really
man.
don't believe.
I
You
swear
still
to
don't
God.
believe she's
I
not a
swear to God,
doctor.
she doesn't
She's
have a
just
PhD. I don't think she does.
a stolen valor for
Stolen valor for Egyptologists.
Egyptologists. Oh my God. Is an American Egyptologist teaching Egyptian art history at the what is
Amazing! Fuck you! Fuck you!
what?
They got suspended. They're not even, like they're tenured and they got suspended.
For sexual misconduct.
What?
What? You looked at me with those insane eyes. Like you just stopped understanding what was happening.
That's kind of what it was.
What?
Okay, so they were real, but now he's a rapist. What do you have to say about that, huh?
I'm still right. He was a rapist.
That is so
Oh
awesome
my
that
God.
I'm sorry. Okay, whatever. They're real doctors. Who cares?
The whole thing you were
whole
trying to
thing's-
argue for the past 5 minutes. Okay, they're real. Whatever. I didn't even
It
care
doesn't
about
matter
that.
because he
I didn't
sexually
care about
assaulted
that.
somebody.
Sexual misconduct.
At fucking Yale?
Oh, she filed for divorce.
Oh my God. So when did that happen?
Began an affair with Colleen
Oh,
Massa.
sorry.
Is that
Yeah.
what the YouTube lady's name was? That would be awesome.
No, her name. Wait, what?
Where's the
No.
YouTube? No,
No.
Rachel Muxey.
Wait, who is it?
And her name's Colleen something. Colleen Manassa.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. And like their gossip Yale.
Oh, wait, no.
They put like the year they got where they graduated.
She's the one that was. She's the affair. He had a wife.
Oh
Wow.
shit!
But then he couldn't resist the
urge of
vintage Egypt charm.
Egyptology. Holy shit! Wow.
Wow.
That is probably one of the best revelations we've had on this podcast.
That's amazing.
Wow.
A prominent Egyptologist last week announced his resignation as chair of the Department of Near Eastern Languages and Civilization as 1-year suspension from faculty, according to the Yale. They taught at Yale?
That's what I said. They taught at fucking
Jesus
Yale.
Christ. Wow.
I don't even. I'm sorry. I don't even know if he was like charged with sexual assault.
She
or
was
anything.
his student.
Oh
Maintaining
my
an intimate
fucking
relationship
God.
with a Yale student. And wait, when was this? Was 05? In 2000. This is 2013. What the hell?
A tar baby on
Because
stage.
I wonder when the
draws-
video
what
was
the
made.
fuck does
Like,
that be?
yeah. So this is much after. Now they're just like happily like
that
married
is
again.
so insane.
She's a
Holy
home wrecker.
shit! Just close the browser and shut down the
So
computer.
maybe what it was okay. I'll give you this. You knew she was false in some way, and
Yes.
then that's where
Yes.
it was.
Oh my God.
There was some dishonesty you were detecting.
Yeah, exactly. So it wasn't about her academic credentials. It was about their proclivities.
The relationship.
I'm sorry. That's like my watchword of the like month. I've been saying proclivities.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know why.
That's pretty awesome, though.
Wow. Well, that was probably one of the better things that's ever happened to me in my life.
Yeah, see, look. Research in Egyptian military history led to the first recreation of the tactics of the Battle of Thing.
Wait, okay,
She's
no, she doesn't. Wait, does she have a doctorate?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so she's like legit.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Story checks out.
So she said, she got her PhD in 2005.
After she fucked the...
That is so insane. Like, he
prof.
couldn't... Like, he needed that...
Yeah, look. Wait.
They need... Like, he needed that Egyptologist WAP so bad.
All right, look.
He had to do it.
She was appointed assistant professor and director of undergraduate studying, working alongside chair of the department, Professor John Darnell.
Oh, my God.
That's awesome.
That is so good.
We're finding, like, a whole crazy, like...
this is ridiculous.
Juicy Egyptologist affair. This is hilarious. She had married John Darnell and left Yale by 2015 after allegation emerged that she and Darnell had engaged in a long-running affair beginning when she was a student under Darnell's supervision. She was listed as a visiting professor of art history at the University of Hartford in 2015.
Boring. This is what we want to see.
That is so funny.
Oh, my God. I got to log in to look at a picture of her wearing star pasties.
It is funny, too, when you, like... people with such a strong like brand of like where she's like this like steampunk vintage, but then they still have a kind of like a normal human messy relationship, you know, like you'd think they would be like perfect in all of their other parts because they're so focused on having this.
Well, it's like if you're like if you're like having like doing a doctorate in like something like Egyptology, which I'm assuming like what else are you supposed to fucking say about Egyptology?
Yeah.
That hasn't already been said. Like it's been a dead civilization for millennia. Mm-hmm. Like you have time to like get into like
and you're not even Egyptian.
Yeah, you're not even Egyptian.
So you're just studying some random like country. Like why?
Yeah, it's like guys who like do like Japanese studies.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that is so wild.
That was hilarious.
Did she publish anything?
I mean, all because of the mortician lady.
Yeah, or actually more of the Addams family.
That's family too, Gomez. Maybe you're right about Gomez too. Maybe
yeah, exactly. You doubt me so much. You fucking doubt me in my superior intellect and my empathy allows.
See, they got suspended. I knew they weren't real, Professor. No, look, sexual misconduct. And he just stared at me like wide-eyed. What?
I think I called him a rapist too, which I don't know if that's accurate. I'm sorry.
No, it was what do you call it? Consensual affair.
Yeah, it was a consensual affair. Sorry, guys. I know that's it's really aggressive, but I was so sure that he was that kind of guy.
Holy shit.
Man, oh man. Well, are we? I guess we can end this off with a
little something from.
I turned myself into a mummy, and that was it.
Wait, go back to the mortician lady just for a sec. Okay. See what she's up to.
Did I?
You think you clicked on it?
Did I?
Oh no.
Oh my God, she's on Rack too.
Oh, there it is.
I can't. Makes me feel
oh, you missed
powerful.
it.
I'm sorry. Oh, wow. I really hate this.
What's Racked?
It was like a.
Like a style of like
yeah.
You were a kid, and your parents would make you go spend a week with your aunt and cousin Kevin.
That doesn't mean anything.
Hated it.
What Chris just did didn't mean anything. He just pointed.
Bored, and he only wanted to play Super Nintendo. Well, the Essex
I want to see something better than
see what if she's done a recent one, what she does now.
Fear of your presence is getting weaker.
Don't watch the fucking like intro video. Closing mouths post-mortem. Oh, 4 years ago.
Did she just kind of stop?
Yeah, look at videos.
Wait, hold on. Okay.
1 week ago. Can I keep my parents' skulls and tattoos?
Wow, if your parents have
Girl
tattoos,
talk
it's pretty
with
cool.
The dead.
What are you looking for?
I just wanted to see what she's up to. What the Waco bodies... Oh, that's what she started to do. Remember, like she did the one on the Columbine. She started to do like kind of those like almost a bit of a true crime element. But then she said some interesting stuff about Columbine. But I think she just read it from like this.
Didn't we
really
talk
good
about that
book.
a while ago? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think did she read it from the book Columbine?
Exactly. Yeah.
Nobody ever.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was about how like the Columbine guys, especially one of the guys. Like they weren't losers. Like they were like he was like a popular kid in the school. So then it was even more that whole idea that which gave rise to all of the guys that later went on to shoot schools or like do all the mass shootings.
Previously on Ask a Mortician.
We thought at the last minute.
Do you think she has like, wow, look at that mortician?
Yeah.
They're not all like that, but they're kind of like that. It's like they all have this like misfits quality.
Like
about
who would
them.
be a non-goth mortician? Like it's a pretty, it would be a weird thing to get into.
That's
if you
true.
aren't a
Yeah,
goth.
that's true. If you're not like living for the dead,
especially a millennial like mortician.
Yeah.
And we'll do this again.
Flush. And what it's
She's
going to
cute.
do is it's going to flush
Cute mortician.
the
Well.
bilirubin out of her body.
So I guess I'll have to
Hopefully,
die to
you'll
get a
end
date
up
with her.
With a not so yellow. Portion of embalming where we just really don't know how it's going to turn out. So
That's cool. Anyways, didn't you say you wanted to watch Blade like eventually?
One of these days.
We'll
get around to it.
We'll get around
for now,
to it. But for now,
we'll just go out to the techno theme song.
Yep, and that's the end of it. Wow, we did a pretty good job this time. Whoop. Thank you for listening to Collected Listening number 7, I think. Wow, number 7. We're almost at 10. Boop. Boop.
Number 10.
Number 10. You know what to do. Yeah.
We're in the zone.
We're in the
We're
zone.
in this cube
Thank you for
zone.
listening
Cube
to
zone.
us. Thank you so much.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.